this, what we do in 6 weeks, we do, what some companies do in 6 months. We're 6 weeks away here.
So this is for video. So
okay.
In video, like this is the old thing that they're just using that as a base, but here it won't say storage, but integration. So here they can add like multiple S3 integrations.
Mm-hmm.
And here they'll add multiple encoding. Like currently it is just Coconut, and he's almost done with.
For lifetime members, we're still figuring out what we're going to be doing with storage and encoding and hosting and bandwidth and different things like that. And obviously, this is possibly maybe free members can outsource their own storage or encoding. We still have to figure out all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah. So here I'll go to videos. And I'll just create a video here. So I'll just put in something like canvas demo like this. So here he made them static, but these are editable as well.
Okay.
And so initially they will be able to select so here it shows the buckets that are in their.
So that could be your Amazon bucket or your Cloudflare or whatever bucket.
Wasabi, yeah, like that.
Yeah,
so
Wasabi.
So I'll select one of the buckets, and then it is supposed to show that what is the bucket that's. It is supposed to be an actual select box instead of a drop down.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So here they'll select which folder that it needs to go into. And this is the default uploader, so it looks like this, but I'll just click on this, and I have other videos. They are 90 MB, so it will take long. So I'll just upload something this is 26 MB.
Yeah, so, yeah. For the testing, it's good to have something with half a megabyte, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it shows you the progress. That's great. Okay.
And once the video is uploaded, it takes a couple of, it takes 1 minute.
Yes, it has to encode. So where it says size, what is that? 2.6 megabytes? Is that?
No, that is actually there just for the developers to look in. But it is actually 26
gotcha.
MB. Yeah.
Okay. So is that going to go away?
Yes, that will be gone. And we have a small tracking thing below.
Okay, we'll have a little progress bar. Good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
Think.
So once the video is uploaded, it will start showing the preview here, and from here they can do if they want the video
pop up. Got it.
Yep. Like this, and so when they do a pop up, it shows the button. We can give the options to customize the button like that.
Okay.
Like this, and I'll embed it so they can do responsive or fixed size.
And most likely they're going to be using it in GroovePages, so they don't even if they'll use responsive if they're putting it on a blog, but in GroovePages they're just going to select the video, and GroovePages is just going to import the video, and it'll be responsive based on the size of the GroovePage table.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like this, and here they can add
I'm excited. Joe, what do you think, man?
But I'm just speechless, man. This is awesome.
So they upload their splash image like YouTube. They can add a logo watermark if they want to brand it. Like we would put our little G logo in the corner. Then you could show the controls, right? This is really good.
We can remove it versus show that. So when it is removed, it is refreshing it actually. So somehow the loader wasn't working, but it is gone. The control which we are showing. Yeah.
Mute on start, because if you mute the video on start, you can have it autoplay.
Correct.
Right.
And
so where's the button that says autoplay on start?
Right there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That should probably go. In my opinion, it should be show controls, autoplay on start, mute on start. We should move that up to autoplay on load. Should be above mute.
Oh, sure.
All right.
And from here, they can change like skin colors and stuff. Like, I mean, I think like he added, I think some 3 or 4 different colors here.
Okay,
And,
cool.
So
Yeah,
they can,
and with skin color, just have him do a color chart. Like if I want to use my own color, I want to put my own hex code in.
correct. Yeah, I'll ask him to do that.
Okay.
And
yeah.
from here, so they can do the call to actions. So I'll
Okay.
just,
So Joe, basically the call to action means, at the end, do we want to pop up a form, an image, a little banner bar with an opt-in that would go to a GrooveMail list, or do we want to add all the way to the right? You see like a social share image. And so what that means is you say at 1 minute and 13 seconds, stop the video and add an opt-in form. So you could basically be doing a video that says this. So that is the first thing that you want to do when you're doing a webinar. Now, a little form is going to pop up in the video. If you want to learn about steps 2, 3, 4, and 5, just enter your name and email address, hit submit, and the video will continue playing. Right, so I think they call that what do they call that, Anuroop? A gate. I think they call it a squeeze gate. I forget the name that these things
Correct.
used to be called. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from
So
here,
we can put an opt-in gate, and you can basically say like you have to share the video in order for it to continue, or you have to opt in order for it to continue, or you could give them the option to just skip it. And just say, no, I don't want to give my name and email. That's an option when you're setting up the video.
correct.
That's great.
It will add it here.
Tagging leads. Okay. You add a tag, and the way this works is you basically say, I want to add a tag at this particular point in the video, this many minutes and seconds. So you basically choose one of the tags that are in the GrooveMail system, and then you add a tag. And now that allows you to use GrooveMail to say, if they see this tag, then send them this email. If they don't, send them this email. And what that means is you might have the tag go when the price reveal is there. So if the tag doesn't go off, then they don't know the price. So you can have an email that says, if user does not have this tag, follow up with this. And then your email may be like, hey, it seems you weren't able to stay on the whole webinar. Here's a PDF that summarizes everything. If they did see 38 minutes and 47 seconds into the video when you entered the price, then you could say, if user has tag, saw price, follow up with this email sequence. And now that email sequence is going to say, hey, you saw it for $497 and didn't buy. What if we gave you a $1 trial and 5 payments of $99 a month? And now you can do behaviors based on what part they saw in the video.
Yeah. So this one is a bit. He's we need to make the GrooveMail and the GrooveVideo and GrooveSell talk for this. So this is a bit. I think the functionality isn't there. It still saves it, but the functionality isn't completely done.
Connected. We've got 6 weeks, so yeah. What happens at the end of the video? Does it just end? Does it keep looping? And this is good if you want to have something on a website. I would recommend using a high quality JPEG or GIF that's animating. But if you want, you could use you could loop the video. But the only thing that could cost you a lot of bandwidth if it keeps looping the video and somebody has a browser open and goes on vacation for 3 months.
Correct. Yeah, and or else so the redirect to URL, I have to test it because if it would actually trigger it where it will send it or not, I have to test. But they can do the others, the other two I tested the ending and.
Hey, what? I just thought about something. The loop this video from the beginning. Let's add a feature. We'll call it a bandwidth feature. Loop no more than put 10 times or 100 times or 50 times. I think that'll be good because if you're looping a video on your software page that keeps showing somebody logging in, creating an account, you know what I'm talking about. The feature section, you want this looping video. But what happens if that person leaves that tab open for 3 months? it's killing your bandwidth. So you might want it just to reset the video with a play button after, and let's just default that to 50 loops.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Great idea. That is a great idea.
And so once they are done, so this is just like the developer information.
The developers. Yeah. So Joe, the redirect to the URL. What's good about that is if you're doing a VSL, right? You could say, so that's everything you need to know about XYZ, and now we're going to take you right to the checkout. And as soon as the video ends, you spin them right over to your checkout page.
Correct. And once they click publish, it will say it is we need to go back to the videos page. So I think like it is just reloading it, but ideally like it will send us back to the videos page. So two things are, one is like we will and the other one is we will get like some more I think like some 2 to 3 different storage options and some 2 to 3 different encoding options as well.
Okay, cool.
So this is for video, and I'll just open this thing, membership. So GrooveMember is a little bit we are still like I'm hoping like it will be done like very soon, but I'll show that. So here,
well, the GrooveMember is also a little behind because we took the developer off for a month and put him onto GrooveMail and groovesell with you. So it's but we're still on track to get it ready for July 15th.
Yeah. So
July 15th, good.
So so Raghu was trying to do the so we got the page builder code from Finn I think like last week or so. So Raghu was trying to do that like before the demo. So the sidebar is broken because of that, but
no problem.
So I'll just create like one membership, and
love it. It's got our patented Groove Wizard look to it, which is just a simple, lightweight look and feel.
Correct. So
I hope we've increased the membership name fields and the membership description fields automatically.
Yeah, no, I will make sure of that. Like I'll see. So this one they'll add like some URL to their sales page.
Okay.
And from here they can do like password protected or password.
Usually it's going to be password protected, right? Because it's okay. Save and next. And he needs some spacing up at the top, obviously.
Actually like so this is the only thing like so here like we are just doing like static posts, so I'll just add like a couple of posts so that like we can see the other sections.
I see. So since the builder's not done, he created a post section just for testing. Otherwise we can't go through the wizard. Got it.
And so I'll just do like some 3 or 4 posts, and so this is the first post.
Joe, just so you know, the builder is going to be a visual builder that allows you to drag your categories so that you could have like, course 1, course 2, and then once you go into the category, you're going to basically say how many are there in the drop down, are there any subcategories, and then you're going to be right in the builder and be able to click right on the particular post and drag in your headline, your video, and you're basically it's going to be like you're looking at the membership as a user with GroovePages palette that you can drag posts and elements over. It's going to be the easiest thing you've ever seen to build a membership. There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
There is nothing like it. This is awesome.
From
all right, so now we go. So those are the posts that just so that we can do the testing, comments, blah blah blah. Do you want users to be able to put comments underneath the video? You'll have moderation, all that stuff. All right.
And so from moderation, the same thing. Like they can enable or disable it, and the access level shows the posts that are created, And from here, they can do the, so here, so this is the standard level. And they can enable like, so for level 1 standard. So if I add like one more level saying like pro, yeah, like this.
Okay, and then these are the posts that you just made before, so they can unlock what posts they can see based on what level.
Correct, yeah. And,
okay.
So here,
I'm wondering, Anuroop, do me a favor, in my opinion, X out of this for a second. Turn on a post and turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I have 130 posts, and I want to go down and turn it on. I believe that you shouldn't be Ajaxing this, like saving it instantly. I think you should just turn it. Have like a little save button activate that says information not saved, and then do a one process all at the end. I think that if you had 80 posts and I wanted to go down and go check, that would get pretty frustrating.
Correct. Yeah. I'll make sure of that. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
So like this.
You see?
And here they can do the same thing, like where they can say if it is going to be like instantly upon sign up or 3 days after.
So this is called drip. This is called drip. Yeah. This is where they drip the content after the person joins. Okay, love it. So you click over where it says pro.
Yeah.
Joe, you see they can hit edit or delete, and basically what's going to happen here, you can say silver, gold, platinum, pro, premium, enterprise. You're basically naming your levels right here, and then you check off the toggle switches on what access levels they get.
Yeah. I think like I broke something. 1 second. Yeah. I'll just refresh this.
No problem.
Yeah.
This is what everybody's been waiting for, Mike. Oh my God. I know. So many affiliates have asked me about this exact stuff. So this is going to be off the hook.
Yeah. And you know what? I can't wait for them to see it, because everybody's like, is GrooveMember really coming? I'm like, hey, I see demos of this thing, and I know you wanted to see a demo. That's why I got you on here, Joe. They're going to go... I'm going to go nuts in July.
I can't wait to share it. Well, I won't share it yet, but I'll let them know.
Well, it needs a little more work before we can get it video ready. But
yeah. I was hoping that we can do the demo for this thing as well, for the builder, but like we actually broke it. Like Raghu was sending me like, sir, try this version, sir, try this version.
All right. Now, help desk. Progress. Oh, yeah. Do we want to give them a progress bar? This is a great feature that basically when they log in, they can see that they're this particular module, they're 20% of the way through, 80% of the way through, and then they get a check mark. It's basically gamification.
Correct. So so this one is currently like we just this is like coming soon. We don't have.
Yeah, I would get rid of the help desk for now because GrooveDesk is not. Basically what happens, Joe, when you enable the help desk, it's going to put the widget in the bottom corner of the membership so that they could go to the help desk. Have him remove this because the help desk isn't going to be ready until before Thanksgiving. That's part of the future products. So let's not confuse people.
Sure. And so this one, even this one, like we were waiting for GrooveMail.
This is part of GrooveMail. Yeah. So Joe, this is basically what happens when. What's the difference between sending a welcome message? What email server are they sending from? Right.
Correct.
That's the top one. Okay. And then the bottom one is a welcome message. Like what we're going to have a default thing that says, hey, here's your email, your membership, and all that stuff. And then automations is basically assigning tags, adding them to different lists, dropping them into sequences, and adding different automations, which is fantastic. And that's it. So now we're also creating the portal and that stuff as well.
Correct. Like, but I think that wasn't complete yet. Like they were stuck on the.
If the portal comes out in in August, that's going to be fine. Basically, what people want is the membership. And if most members aren't going to have 2 memberships, and if they do, they're going to have basically membership 1 and membership 2. But we'll release the portal. Joe, a portal is when somebody has 9 different memberships, but they want one portal where they can show all of their different stuff on tiles. You have access to this. You don't have access to this. You have access to this. You don't have access to this. And that's why we ask, what's the sales page? Because if it's like, you don't have access to this, they can click and go to the sales page. So let's say you had 30 different products. A member may have access to 7, but you want to showcase your others. That's the portal.
Yeah. So this is the builder, so somehow the elements didn't show, but we can do the drag and drop. And this is essentially the same one as GroovePages. So
Got
here
it. Okay.
Yeah. So they were trying to do it. I mean, we just used like some random 4 blocks, and I figured like if we use, I mean, even if we get like all the elements from GroovePages,
and then hide them.
Hide, like we'll say like, show them only for GrooveMember versus show them only for
Groove. We'll have a little thing like we might you might want the divider, but let's face it, you probably don't need a countdown timer. I don't know. Maybe you do. Who knows?
So this is essentially
we'll figure it out, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So because it is Fin, like I'm confident that we'll get this right. Like.
All right. So do me a favor. Keep the popular in one shelf. Like have something called like blocks. And then where it says elements, put common, and then the third tab will say elements, right? So like I only want in the common tab, I only want headline, video, paragraph, divider, you know what I mean? And then if they want all the other stuff, just dump it all in there. If they find a need to put a map in there, fine, then they can have it. And then they can have all the elements. All right. That way we don't have to worry about what they might want and what they don't want, but we don't make it too confusing that there's 900 elements and buttons and all that. They can just see the common elements, and you know where to get that from.
Yes. So yeah, like Fin was even able to get like a style editor working on Friday. So we will have it where when they drag and drop the element, we'll show the exact thing that they are seeing in GroovePages.
Brown
like this.
Brown cow. I'm very excited.
Actually, like, let me see if I can find the messages from Raghu. So he sent me, he was like, sir, this is working for me, but somehow it isn't working. So I'll just show. So yeah, like this is how it is showing for where,
okay. All right. Got it. Oh, so we're going to be able to put checkout boxes in there to get people to upgrade as well.
Correct.
Nice.
So yeah. So this is the GrooveMember, and I think if we get the builder working, and I even saw the authentication module, like where we have where we have the actual project, like where they will log in. He was able to get it, like if we are able to get the HTML save working here, we are able to get it working from the membership module, like when they log in. So that one, he was able to get the authentication working and sign up working as well. So so the membership, the builder is the only thing, I hope we will be done very soon, so that we can get the rest of it in place.
Yeah, well, we got till July 15th. Trust me when I tell you, the members are gonna be blown away by this. Now, of course, it's in development. We haven't even, beta tested it yet. So, but the members are just going to be excited, and they know how we roll. So it might have a bug or two here, and then, we'll get everything fixed by August 1st. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right. GrooveMail.
Yeah. GrooveMail.
Let me ask you this on GrooveMember. Who is designing the themes?
So currently, we just used we just asked him to build some 4 or 5 themes, so that we'll have some static version ready.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And we had a base. We knew what to guide the themes on. So, all right, very good. All right, GrooveMail. Joe, I've seen this before. The first 2 I've never seen before. So let's take a look at GrooveMail. Feast your eyes, Joe. All right. So look, first thing you're seeing is you would have been at the GrooveFunnels dashboard, and then you clicked onto GrooveMail, and like anything else, it has a left side navigation, just like Groovesell, right? So you've got, so let's go down. Broadcast. This is where you will manage your lists, your leads, your tags, and your segments. Campaigns is where you manage, I'm sorry, let's start again. Leads is where you manage all of your lists, your leads, your tags, and your segments. And we're also, you know what, Anuroop? Oh no, in leads. Let's just add something in here, Anuroop, called customers, and it's the clone of the GrooveSell customers.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
All right, so it'll be list, leads, customers,
that looks so
cart
clean
abandons,
so far.
tags, and segments. Yeah. So list, leads, customers, cart abandons, tags, segments. All right.
Okay, got it.
Even though we have that in GrooveSell, you might need it in both places. Okay.
Correct.
Now, campaigns, Joe. Campaigns is, okay, I want to send a broadcast to my entire list. Sequences is I want to basically do like Active Campaign or Infusionsoft style, create a palette with all behavioral based. If this happens, then send a text message. If this doesn't happen, then send a voicemail message. Send an email 3 days after that does this if they saw the video. If they didn't, then do this. All that different type of stuff we're going to have in the sequences. All right. And automations. Anuroop, click on the automations. I just want to see that if that even has anything there yet.
Currently, no, it is just empty.
So we only have screenshots for that. Okay. All right, cool. And forms. Forms are, if you have a list and you want to create a web form that you're not using in GroovePages, because in GroovePages we have beautiful forms where you're just going to integrate. But if you want to put a web form on your blog or a third-party page builder, for some reason you're not using GroovePages for whatever reason, you would go here and create a form that you get embed code that you could use somewhere else. But for the most part, most people are just using, are going to integrate it directly into GroovePages. Yeah, so basically the analytics are going to just be looking like the gorgeous ones we now have on the GrooveSell dashboard.
Yeah.
So
I'll start with lists. So I'll just create like one list. We'll say GrooveFunnels paid buyers.
Okay. Haha. You gotta fix that.
Yeah.
It's our biggest pet peeve of our customers. By the way, these tiles need a little more love. Some of these icons are just a little too rich in color, and they're just heavy. And you know me, I like thin. I don't like the colored icons. I like the thinner, lightweight icons. Even if they're grayscale, all that color right there just looks a little heavy on the palette.
Oh, I'll ask him to use that light version because we now have the paid account.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Joe, drop files here to upload. You would basically take something from your Finder or your on your desktop and just drag a text file or a CSV right into here, and it's going to or you can click there and then or you can paste your leads there, but most likely you don't want to do that. You're most likely going to do the import button, and when you do there.
I think I have one here. Yeah, test list import. Yeah.
Yeah, and there you go, just like that. Woo-hoo. So now you go to the next step, which is save and next. It tells you how many records will be imported, how many failed, how many numbers there are.
Oh, actually, something happened. It is supposed to. I'll just add them manually here so that.
Yeah, last time you showed me it worked. So he's working
we made some changes in the flow. I told him it only needs to work like when I click on next button. It shouldn't go automatically there like that.
Okay.
Just add like 2.
And that would be just a phone number or something, or just a random field, whatever it may be. Correct. So now we click upload. Let's see if it.
I'll just do a refresh.
You want to copy that?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I'll type it in like fast. Yeah. Just do 2 now so that.
And copy that in case you need it again. Okay, well, it worked. All right. So now it's going to basically say, what field is this? Anuroop, if we could recognize the email and automatically just add the email. Yeah, that you shouldn't have to go down, and it should say that, hey, that's an email and we recognize it as such.
Correct.
All right.
And all right. Then click save. It says,
how many uploaded, how many failed, how many duplicated, so you don't have to pay twice for your leads. If it's already on there, it'll still add them to the list, but not create another email in the database because it's not needed. Okay. So one guy was already existing, so it's only importing one. Okay. And that's going to save, a number of contacts. So we're adding a tag. You can create new tags if needed on the fly. And there we go, add a tag, and it shows the tags. And now these are how to create a tag category. We can skip that for now. And then save and next. Oh, we can add them to multiple lists. So isn't that cool? You want to add them to 3 different lists at the same time?
It shows only the ones that we are not that we are not currently
that haven't selected. Yeah. Got it. All right. Questionnaire is that is a form. It's going to ask them like if you wanted to do like sign up for my affiliate program or something. Anuroop, what is the questionnaire again?
This is for the support people to approve the import, like where.
Never mind. Yeah. Never mind. Okay, so you think you're going to import 1.5 million leads, and we have a questionnaire that asks you, okay, where did you get these leads? What website? Where can we find the opt-in form? Where were they hosted before? i.e., Aweber, ActiveCampaign. Connect your email address to your real.com. Verify that. What's your cell phone number? What's your Facebook ID? We want to know about you. And then we are going to manually look at your leads. We're going to send them all through the server and check for bounces. And then we're going to see how good is this list. Oh no, look at this. 80%, 20% of the emails just came back with a hard bounce. Sorry, no good. Sorry, you're not getting approved. But if assuming all the emails come back somewhat clean, then we're going to manually review this and be like, okay, this person verified their email. This is them on Facebook. They didn't create their account 2 days ago. They obviously don't look like a spammer. They have a real brand. They've been around for a little bit of a while, and we will approve it and notify them, or we will deny it or tell them that we need more information, maybe even a phone call. And, because if we're going to allow people to upload their leads, well, then they need to be able to, show us that these are good leads that they didn't buy off of some spam site.
Here.
And that's it. Now wash, rinse, repeat, and then you could email them and stuff. All right, so that's how you would import leads to a list. So you could add new lists, add new leads, and then we have tag segments. We get all that. Your leads, and then you're gonna have all your filters and sorts and all that. So that looks like we need some more stuff there in the leads filters, right?
Correct. We need like probably like a last active some of the other filters there. Yeah.
Okay. And when you are they hot linked if you click on the name?
Yes. Name. Let me see. It's not there on the name, but currently it is from here.
Okay. Have them hot link it.
Yeah.
Would be better. Yeah. I think we spoke about that last time.
Yeah.
In fact, go back. Hit back. Do we need anything in that drop down? Let me see. What's in the drop down? On the right, actions. Edit, view lead detail, and delete. I think that we can do I think edit and view can be the same thing, right?
Correct. Yes.
So that we could hot link the name on the left by underline, and then maybe just have a trash button to the right.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or when they have nothing like that, no actions, just let's get rid of the whole action thing. And when they click on the name, they can view, edit, and hit the trash button right there as well.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Don't you think it's necessary that we have a checkbox to the left that we could select all and then say mail these leads or something? Like if we're going to do a filter, right?
Correct. But when in the analytics, we'll say it as a campaign sent to this many contacts, but we don't say like, this is the source for this, right?
Okay. Yeah, as long as there's a filter that says I want everybody on this list and this list, not on this list, and then select all and mail.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I will ask him to do that. Like I think we were built for that. Like I think we have the ability to do. Like I think like we recognize emails instead of like taking the lists and tags. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, actually, that's under probably segments, right? Where you create a segment.
Correct. So here we can do that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then they can create a segment there. Okay, I get it. All right. And then if we click on campaigns broadcast, how far are we along with creating the
broadcast I think is I remember I think like he completed. Let me check.
So Joe, this should look familiar. This is like creating a broadcast, right? You can. We need a clone feature there, Anuroop. If you can go back.
Yeah. So he isn't doing the URL thing yet. So I'll include that. Like we need a link for. We need a button for that, right?
Okay. Could you go back to the previous screen there?
1 second. Yeah.
Okay. So you have edit and preview. But I might want, and again, you know how I feel about these rich buttons. It's just too much color. I know that he's going to go through the UI kit and the pagination, and the previous one next in the bottom left should be over to the right. Yeah, he should. I know he's gonna clean all this up, but those icons there are just. You know me, I like the lightweight, thinner icons. Even if they're gray, we don't need all that color. It's just killing the eyes. But the preview, the edit is fine, but we also need a clone button.
Sure.
And we also need a pause button. If it's in progress, we need a pause button so that we could stop it. Whoops, I got a big typo. I just got the email. I don't want everybody seeing this, right? So we need a pause button there as well, and then maybe even a delete button.
Right. Yeah. So I'll just create a new campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Joe, this is going to walk you through a wizard. All right, and you're going to need to know this. You'll be mailing for the company as well, but you've seen something like this before. So it's are you using GrooveMail to send, or did you want to put your own SMTP like SendGrid or Mailgun or or something like that? And then your name, your email, and the reply email, and whether it's an SMS, if you want to do that, then you go next, save and next. Anuroop, can you go back one?
Sure.
What was that other save button up there?
This is just like to get us to activate the save and next button.
Okay, got it.
We will get rid of that. Like, this wizard needs some small changes, like where it will, yeah.
Got it. All right, so now Joe, you get this. Like, who are we mailing, right? So you could either have a list or a pre-made segment that we've had before, or somebody with a tag, right? Yep. And Anuroop, is there a way to create a segment on the fly?
We can do that. Like we can give that option here actually.
Yeah, we should have a little modal that says create segments. Kind of like how we have create a category on the fly.
Correct.
We might want to be like, you know what? Let me create a segment, and then the segment engine opens up. which is more powerful than anything you've ever seen, Joe, compared to, all the confusions we've had with other people with like this list and this, but not this list. And you never knew.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ours is irrefutable. We create an inclusion, like and then we have something that says now exclude. Yeah. So save and next. All right. We're going to have, so you can enter the preview text, your dynamic variables. We're going to have all gorgeous templates, and we're going to allow you to integrate with Be Free as well. Anuroop, please make sure that the Be Free integration is ready, if not by July 15th, at least by August 1st. I want people to be able to upload templates from befree.io.
Got it. Yeah.
All right. Even if it doesn't work with our editor, like, I want them to be able to at least pull that template in and then be able to edit at least their normal paragraphs. I don't see why we can't.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. And, we need a thing in there, Anuroop. I'll go back. I want it to hard lock. Whoops, doesn't look like you've edited a subject. I can't tell you how many times we've forgotten a subject. So if it just says subject, it needs to say enter a subject line.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay. And same for preview text. I don't want it to go out with the words preview.
Oh, okay, got it. No. This is what it says actually. The placeholder is enter the subject. Yeah. I added the subject as subject.
Oh, got it. Okay. So if they leave it blank, then let them. I see. All right. Cool. So now we can save in next.
The automations it isn't there, like where. But we can probably do like add them to a sequence or add them to automation, like once those two are done.
Yeah, if they open this email, if they click a link, then do this.
Correct. And this is schedule for later, or save as draft, or send now.
Nice. All right, so we're looking at the sequences. All right, Joe, so this is going to get a little bit of love. Right now this is just about functionality, but this is basically where you're gonna go in and create, if this happens, then send an email. You've seen this before. It's Active Campaign essentially.
And they can just keep adding so initial starting rules will start the sequence, and then they can they can do currently it is only list and tag. So they can essentially subscribe to or unsubscribe to a list, subscribe or so with a delay, or after some time, or on a particular date like this, and then click and
look at this, Joe. If for some reason I'm just making something up here, but maybe you have a religious company and you never want an email going out on the Sabbath. Right, you run a business, and you also do business with people that
wow.
So whatever the case is, you can exclude emails from going out on a Friday, Saturday, or something, along those lines. Or for any particular reason, you do like a 5-day challenge that your video says, okay, on Monday do this. Well, then you want to exclude Saturday and Sunday, and then the emails only go out Monday through Friday, whatever that may be.